Hi Barry, how are you?
Hey Robert, good to see you, good to be with you. Very good, and you?
Good, thanks. So this is the crazy accountant and Barry Mitchell from Uncovering Greatness. And Barry, on Monday we had an awesome interview, the two of us on Impact Radio, and specifically about the challenges faced by small and medium entrepreneurs in South Africa and what they can do to overcome those challenges. And Barry, we touched on a few things. Why don't you start? Because we talked about a foundation and then specific focus areas that entrepreneurs can touch on to improve the performance of their businesses. So let's just start with the basics. It's not always an easy journey.
So I think, Robert, yeah, great to be with you as always. I think let's talk about that word easy first up. Building a business is not easy. And I think one of the requirements is a lot of people want things to be easy to get what they want. We live in this world, don't we, where people are like, if it's easy, then I can get it. It's not easy. It is difficult at times. It's stressful at times. There's a price to be paid. But I think I've learned, and the more I spend working with entrepreneurs and over the 25 plus years that I've been in business, and especially the last 12 years that I've worked, I don't know, with thousands of entrepreneurs around the world, I think you can make it simple, and simple and easy are two different things. So, part of the simplicity of business is understanding what are the key things that need to be done and how do you need to think in order to be able to get through the things that you need to get through.
Yeah, and we were actually saying that there were some fundamentals that need to be in place, and that often entrepreneurs might be very good at a particular thing. They might be, like I had an aluminium manufacturer. He was so good at putting together these parts that make up an aluminium door or aluminium window, but his management skills were shocking. And it's almost like a business that had such huge potential because of his passion and excitement about the product really never took off and got into serious trouble simply because there wasn't that balanced, rounded approach. And maybe a couple of things, if we can just focus on those for the moment, is like strategy and planning, that many entrepreneurs don't know really where they're going and where they want to be in 5 years' time.
Yeah. So, do you know where you're going? Do you know why you do what you do right now? Is it serving the purpose of where you're growing your business? So strategy and planning is key. I think the other one, as I was listening to you talk about the aluminium guy, I was thinking, here I am with, as you term yourself, the crazy accountant. And I was going, how many accountants or bookkeepers are exceptionally good at doing what they're doing, but they lack one key skill in business, and that's the ability to sell. So great accountants, but, Robert, you've been an accountant for long enough. How much money do you make, and how good could you be as an accountant if you have no one's books to do? So you better be able to sell.
Yeah, and not doing anyone's books means zero revenue. There is no business, there's no accounting business if there are no customers and if there's no successful selling.
Yeah. So when you're not generating revenue, there's no income coming in. When you're not pulling an income, then you have a struggle when it comes to managing your finances. And I think talking about finances is the other area. Very few entrepreneurs really understand and have a high level of financial literacy. I mean, this is your area of expertise. But in the work that I've done with Robert Kiyosaki over the years, it becomes more and more apparent how few people really, really understand how to read their financial story, how to understand a financial statement, where income comes from, where expenses go to, what are assets, what are liabilities, what's cash flow, how does cash flow come in, how does cash flow go out. And, so it's that fundamental, that hurdle of becoming financially astute, not becoming an accountant. Because people like you are there to advise people like me. But when you're advising me, it is important, isn't it, that I at least have a very good understanding of my own financials.
This brings us really to some of the fundamentals about business, and that if we look at an income statement of a business, the first one is sales. No sales, no income, and as you put it, no life, I think.
Yeah, 100%. So, so these are, Robert, the core, those fundamentals: being able to sell, being able to be, understand numbers and finances, being able to understand operations and planning, being able to market. I see a lot of people spending a lot of time, effort on marketing at the moment, generating leads, but then they can't close the leads, or spending lots of time and then attracting some of the wrong people. So, especially with the advent of social media, another key fundamental is get your marketing engine right. And then I think it comes down to, doesn't it, probably the thing that encapsulates it and holds it all together, this thing that sits between this ear and this ear. How do we manage business in our mindset psychologically? And one of the things, as coming on, you being on one of my programs and being around me for a while, is who do I need to be as an entrepreneur? Not what do I need to know? Who do I need to be? And when the crunch is down and I have to push myself through, is my being big enough? Is my spirit big enough? Is my mindset strong enough to be able to get that? So when you couple all those things together, mindset allows us to be able to get through those hurdles. And when we learn more and more about how to use those core fundamentals like sales, marketing, financial literacy, social media, planning and strategy, when we understand all the doing and our being grows, we can create success, build a massive business, create a lot of wealth, allow other people to create wealth, can't we? And so I suppose, comes down to what do we need to be able to be equipped with, and who do we need to be to get on that journey to building a successful business?
And that really brings us, Barry, to an awesome program that you and I and a few other people are planning for January, and that is to bring entrepreneurs on a journey where they can be equipped with these skills, a practical hands-on journey on sales, on the fundamentals of entrepreneurship, on strategy and planning, on finance, on marketing, and especially also social media marketing. And so let's share with our listeners a bit about that, Barry, and what they can do to inquire.
Yeah, Robert, I'm really excited about this. Building entrepreneurs is really, I suppose, my passion and my purpose. And when you and I were chatting about this project that we were working on the other day, I was really super excited. And the opportunity of being able to take a group of entrepreneurs through a journey, through a process of understanding what it is to be an entrepreneur, understanding what is the mindset that you need to require not only in order to start a business, but be able to take a business to really take it to big and higher levels. Understanding, as you say, and learning how to sell. Sales equals income. Understanding how to generate the right amount of leads. What leads, so that when you're working effectively. Understanding how to leverage social media so it supports your marketing platform, so it feeds your sales platform, so that when you get good at sales and you get good at closing deals, you have money that you can account for, and you become financially astute so that you can use that money in the right way to create more money, to create wealth, and to add value not only to yourself, but to the rest of humanity. So a journey where not only where we want to teach people to be successful, teach people to be successful entrepreneurs by navigating and understanding and equipping them to be able to accomplish and go through those core fundamentals, but also equipping them so that they can also make a difference in this world, make a difference to other people, make a difference to humanity. So, Robert, I'm super excited to be on with you on this project. And so, if I might say so, any of you guys listening to this, if you would be interested in getting on a journey with us next year, January, February, March, for a couple of months, going through a series of programs where we will equip you to become a very strong entrepreneur, then Robert is going to tell you what to do.
Yes, so for our listeners, you can actually SMS the word journey to 34350.
Excellent. What's that? Journey 34350.
So our listeners can SMS the word journey to 34350, and then we'll pick up the messages there.
Awesome. Robert, I'm looking forward to get on that journey with you and to see what type of interest we have in this group of entrepreneurs. So great being with you as always, buddy.
And let's go out there and make an impact. Shall I do a last one just for Africa?
I think let's.
That's for the African journey. From the crazy accountant.
The reality is this, my friend, and you and I talk about this. We have an amazing country. We live in an amazing continent. I believe we're on the most abundant country and continent on this planet. But what we'll do to create change is build strong, successful, dynamic, difference-making entrepreneurs. And
awesome.
to you, my friend.
Looking forward to that. Thanks, Barry, for the interview, and looking forward to the journey with you as well.
Thank you, Robert.
Okay. Cheers.